They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On play action, they'll throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. They come through in this play and get the series back on track for the completion for enough yards for a first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They're going to try and throw. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. So no gain on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To his left. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll look to throw again. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now gone. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd down, Swift. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. Play action. It's gone. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that?
Touchdown! Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, 35 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Falcons offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower to those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Avery Williams deep for Atlanta. This is taken at the 23. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the deep.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott, and the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant, and the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, if it's 2 in a row, we'll be hit 3 in a row, because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it, because you're running away from people on it.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Zaccheaus here hauling it in. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there. On the set.
2nd and 1. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Might want to remember that third down play, 37 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This pass is caught by London. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on him a little bit, I think. So they're looking at it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Olamide Zaccheaus. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff. Wright's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Go. Hold on. Check. Go.
There's Goff. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think? He's got a man. Complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Goff. It's caught. Mitchell. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Goff. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, Charles, in that 1st half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the 1st half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
On 2nd and very short, Goff. Step, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely 1st down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Man open, and St. Brown has got it. He's got the 1st down and more. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Darren Hall. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They're going to try and throw. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
14.
To throw is Goff. Throw caught by Raymond. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles. And that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. This is caught. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Again, Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on 1st down, There was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turned the ball over.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you can easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
On second down, a run with Patterson. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and... And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jamal Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. He'll look to throw. Into the hands of Bird over the middle. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll show the defense.
They'll set up to throw. Throw caught here by Bird. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. That'll be caught downfield by Bird. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run with Patterson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
But he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Patterson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Now gone. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 30 yards there. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Goff now to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw. Able to find Patterson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Trying to lay one up deep. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
One last throw here for Goff. And it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were